see what we got. All right, Jay, we live, baby. We are live. All right, everybody, welcome to E and J's locker room, man. How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Jay?
Man, chilling. You know me,
I
cooling.
hear you, man. I hear you, man. So everybody that's now tuning in, man, welcome to the locker room. Step in where we will go over the X and the O's and develop a game plan for this week's fantasy football. So man, how's it been going today, Jay?
Man, everything's been smooth, man. Been scrolling through the waivers, getting
Okay,
my
okay.
watch list together,
The watch
and
list.
so we're gonna figure out who you should be looking for today
Yes,
or
sir.
throughout the week until the games start again on Thursday.
Okay, man. So today's agenda. Let's see here. Today's agenda. We'll talk about Monday. We'll talk about last night's game, and then we'll go through the waivers, and then we'll talk about Thursday's game too. How about that? What is
Like
Thursday's
the
game? Shit.
plan. Thursday's game, you going to
Oh, that
have
is your squad. Your squad, dog.
yeah, I'm slipping. The Panthers and the
Yeah.
Texans. Yes,
There you
sir.
go, man. So I guess, man, we'll start with last night's game, man. So how did you think of last night's game, man?
Man, I got creamed last night, man. I have Aaron
Ooh,
Jones in one league, and I played against him in two leagues last night,
ooh.
and he was the determining factor and then some.
Let's
I
talk.
mean, your boy went off.
Let's talk about Aaron Jones a little bit, man. Let's talk about him
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. Um, you know, uh, from week one versus uh, the Saints. Yeah, the Saints who the
Yes.
Panthers just crashed.
Chill,
Shout
chill.
out to Jizzle.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Who
Don't
that?
do that.
Who that?
Don't do that.
Yeah, so the Saints destroyed the Packers opening day, and it looked like Packers had no rush, no pass. But when you start losing early in the game, you definitely gonna abandon the run game.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Aaron
Yeah.
Jones looked terrible in week
Mm-hmm.
one.
Right.
Pretty sure he finished with like 5 or 6 points in most leagues, PPR or standard. But last night, pulling it up now, and of course the computer's freezing up. But last night, I mean, by the time he had like 20 points, I was already dead in the water.
Uh
Come on. I apologize, fans. This computer is betraying me right now. See if you can pull up all of his stats from last night,
Yes,
man.
sir. That is what I'm doing, man. You talking about for Aaron Jones, right?
Yeah, because he was
Man,
certain
right here,
he
bro.
had, he
Look.
had he had to have been the running back
Yes. What you gonna
one.
call it? Oh yeah, PPR. Just a
Oh, excuse me, Derrick Henry.
Derrick
Derrick Henry was
Henry.
the
Yeah,
other
Derrick
one.
Henry's
He
number
had to have
one.
been the number two.
Yeah, but yeah. So PPR. Full point PPR, 1 point. Got a total of 4150, man. 41.50.
4150. I want to say Derrick Henry had like 46.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, shoot, my man's had like whatchamacallit, where is it at? Three receiving touchdowns and then one rushing one, man. Shoot. He had 6 targets and caught all 6. Shoot. So like I mean, like it's crazy because like Aaron Jones, like he's not in that discussion with the pass, with the pass running backs, like, with Alvin and Christian. But man, he can get it done though. He just can't route run like them. That's it.
Right,
But
right.
like he'll catch the hell out of them though. Like 6 out of 6.
Yeah,
Woo! 3 touchdowns
yeah.
in the air.
If he
Boy.
gets it with any kind of space,
Exactly. Yup. It's
you
just
go ahead
ball.
and
Yeah.
chalk that up.
He gonna hit it. He gonna hit his head on the goalpost.
Yeah, wow, 61 yards for 3 touchdowns,
Mm-hmm.
plus the one on the ground. That's incredible, man. So yeah, last night the takeaway was Aaron Jones. Not only because he destroyed me in two of my most important leagues, but he had a hell of a game, like you said. Aaron Rodgers seems to be back, but it seemed like he got back with Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
I think we still need to see what Rodgers is going to do. I'm not ready to crown him yet for this season.
Nah, not
Devontae
yet.
Adams is still a beast.
Oh yeah.
Um, since we're talking about waivers to look at, I do have Tunyon available in a league or two that I'm playing in, so I'll probably try to scoop him up
Man,
if I have
it
that
seems like
player.
people are panicking early this year, aren't they?
Yeah,
They just
I'm one of them.
they
I'm one
are
of them, man.
okay. Like
I went Trace. I don't want to skip to the segment too quick, but I went Trey Sermon crazy this year, and
uh-huh.
I'm already getting ready to drop him.
Well,
I
see
tried to
what
shop
you
him.
call it.
Nobody wants him.
He on concussion protocol right now, but then ain't Elijah too hurt and Hasty?
Yeah,
Hasty got
he's
an
dead.
ankle.
Day. Hasty's
Hasty got
hurt.
ankle, and then
Wilson Jr.'s hurt.
yeah.
So you're gonna. I mean, I guess we let's backtrack real
Yeah, let's
quick.
back that. We're still
So
on
as
this
far
Packers
as
and
the Packers and the Lions, what do you think about Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift?
man, so like it looks like the first 2 weeks they're cutting their work is pretty even. Like up until this point, I mean, you honestly can't go wrong with either. I mean, they did score low. I mean, D Swift got 11, J Will got 6. But I mean, shoot, D Swift got 8 carries, J Will got 7. So I mean, they're pretty much even. I think even the first game they were pretty even too, right? Like as far
Yeah,
as like
yeah,
workload. So it
yeah,
looks like they're running a
absolutely.
committee, but it looks like they're like it's almost like dead center. So I mean, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably still choose Swift. But Jay Williams is definitely looking like I don't know, it depends on what kind of league you in. Like if you have like a 3 running back league, you can probably plug him in as your third running back or even a
Mhm.
flex. But that's what I think about those two. But it looks like up until this point they're getting the same amount of work. So but like I've said before, man, like shit, like Jay Will, man, that's a starting caliber quarterback in my opinion, man. If D Swift ever got hurt in the future, Jay Will is
Mhm.
the number one person, and he will start at. I would start him as your RB2 whenever Swift is down.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Um, he's probably scooped up in leagues as we may as
Yeah,
well go ahead and move on to waivers.
he's
He's definitely not available. I kind of thought about dropping him for, I see a couple of receivers and running backs out there that I could mess with, but I'm not dropping Jamal Williams. He's got to be on your team. I did end up picking up DeAndre Swift in one of the leagues I play in,
what
like right after the draft. It was crazy, man.
man? So
I
he
don't,
wasn't
I don't know
drafted at
how it
all.
happened.
He wasn't drafted.
Nah, someone drafted him and released him,
What?
and I went ahead and put him right on the squad. He hasn't started yet, but yeah, yeah. I
That's
think both of
wild,
those running
man.
backs, if they're out there, you need to have them on your team. They shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have them on your team if they are.
Got
So I
you.
guess moving ahead, man, we're gonna get into these waivers, right?
Waivers, let's do it, man.
Yeah, so let's go quarterbacks first, man. Who you thinking
Man, let me look it up this
top quarterback to pick up?
I should have had this bookmarked. Oh man, your boy, you said that he was gonna throw for a lot of yards, man. Your boy Carr from the
Derek
Raiders, you called
Carr.
it.
Yeah,
He's up
man,
there,
called
man.
that one. Called
Yeah,
that
you
one
did,
against
bro.
the Steelers.
Yes, he killed it the first 2 games, man. He had plenty of yards, a lot of TDs. I think he's only had one interception through the first 2 games. So I
He's
mean,
definitely looking good,
he's definitely
spreading the ball
balling, man.
around.
He is. Henry Ruggs had a good game, man. He had a good game.
Yeah,
Fantasy, yeah.
yeah.
He was spreading that thing, man. Cause whatchamacallit, Darren Waller got held. So I mean,
He
in that,
did. He
yeah.
did, but don't
So
worry about that too much. He's
yeah. Don't
gonna.
worry. Yeah. I mean, shit. I think his first week, man. Like we were talking, me and my boys were talking about it earlier, man. That dude had 19 targets that first week, dog. Like shit.
Insane.
Like that's
Insane.
insane. Like the targets itself just want you to plug them in. Like it don't even matter if he catch. I mean, it matters, but if he only caught 5, fuck it. I mean, shit, he got 19 targets, dog. Like you
You know
can't
what?
fight that. You can't fight that.
And with you saying that reminds me something that we did just miss. TJ Hawkinson.
He nice. He's nice so far.
Yo,
That
went off.
he went off
Went
last
off.
night. He went off last night.
went off.
And oh,
I apologize. I missed that. But yeah, he definitely went off. But yeah, so Derek Carr's out there. Um,
your boy, that played.
Teddy?
No, Sammy
Sam
Darnold,
Darnold. Okay,
Sammy
yeah,
Darnold,
Panthers.
Sammy Darnold.
He looks good in real life football, I think. I'm
Okay,
afraid of picking
you're
him up
freaking
as
for
far as
fantasy
on
for
waivers. Yeah,
okay, yeah, I kind
wouldn't
of
do
agree
that.
with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But
but how? But
yeah,
yeah, so how about your boy, Teddy Bridgewater though?
Teddy Bridgewater, I feel like, you want to be ahead of the curve in this fantasy football. There haven't been any quarterbacks really go down aside from Derek Carr. I only have him in one league, so
Right. So what's his
he
injury?
was
Is he
just
like? What's his injury? I didn't even look into it.
what is his injury?
Let me look it up.
Let's see here. Of course, I'm having a few more technical difficulties. Y'all bear with me. Got that Windows 8.
It
It's
says
gonna fix that.
it says ankle. He said
Yep,
his coach
had an
said,
MRI. Thinks he'll be able to play.
yeah, right.
Questionable. I guess I'm not too scared of that.
Nah, don't be. Now anybody watch, I wouldn't be panicking about that. You'd be all right.
I'm not afraid of that.
But yeah, man, you definitely called that Joker though. He's killing it right now. You
Yeah,
think they
yeah,
playoff team? They playoff team this year finally or what?
yes,
They are?
yes, playoff team.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're winning on turnovers through
Mm-hmm.
both games that they've played. Anytime you can win on turnovers, you can win games. They got an offense, and the name of the game in the NFL is offense. That's why we love fantasy football.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, they're a playoff team. Yo, the AFC West, period.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Talk about
aside, I
it.
mean, they
Mm-hmm.
could be the Chiefs. I'm not. They're not gonna disappear.
Mm-hmm.
They lost, but they'll be back. And the Broncos look pretty good. Chargers look kind of good. Raiders are undefeated. Look out for the AFC West, man.
Mm-hmm. It's
They might be
crazy.
and the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Okay.
about it.
Oh, I got one more. I got one more for you. If he's a must pick up right now, I think we've discussed it before through text, but let's talk about it here because he is going to get his first start. Your boy Justin Fields.
If Justin Fields is still available, you
I
absolutely
did
have to
that.
snatch him.
I did that
You
right before
absolutely have
I
to.
I did that Sunday at like 12:55. I did it like 5 minutes before the game even started. I was like,
Good.
and then like into the game, I'm like Dalton got hurt. I was like, yo, it was like a calling. Like it was like meant to be cuz he got hurt like during the game and I'm like, "Oh shoot, I just scooped up Fields." And I was like, "Damn, all right, cool." And it's
Hey,
fun,
bro.
it's fun predicting shit like that. You know what I mean?
It is. It
Like
is.
it's cool predicting shit like that, man. When it happens like
I have to
right
agree.
before.
Yeah, gotta agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, yeah, he's actually available in our sleepers league.
Is he should be
Um,
available in a lot of leagues, I would think, right now.
Now
Like
I had a couple of leagues, so I like to go with two quarterbacks if I can.
uh-huh.
When you start getting in those late rounds, there may be a quarterback available, or maybe
Right.
like top 40 receiver or something. I'm gonna go with a quarterback
Yeah.
just because his value's higher. So I like to have multiple quarterbacks. So I did put Justin Fields on some of my teams just to have that extra spot in there.
Right, yeah. Cause I
Like
got
I said,
cause I got him in my home league. Like I got him paired up with I think I'm gonna keep Fields and then obviously I'm still gonna keep we've talked about it before. I have Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna keep him too. Cause he
yeah,
didn't do bad either this week either.
yeah.
Not
His
bad at
numbers did
all.
look good this week. Yeah,
Yeah.
it came off of one big play,
Yeah,
really
it
helped him
did.
on his passing
Yeah.
yards, but nonetheless, points are points, man.
Points
I
are
think he
points.
can continue doing
Yeah.
that.
I mean, like
Even
you
if it is off one big play, his
right.
legs are going to get to the yards, going
That's
to get
the
a
thing, man.
touchdown
Yep.
running. I think you keep plugging him. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Fields, man. I unfortunately, as far as our sleepers league, I don't have anybody expendable for Justin Fields. My quarterback is Kyler, who's probably going to win MVP.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh,
Oof.
uh. But
Kyler. Oof,
yeah, gotta
man.
hopefully somebody who's struggling in that sleepers league picks Fields up. I hate to see him just sitting out there.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
100%.
Fields, Teddy, Derek Carr, probably it, man.
Yeah, I think.
Jameis was gonna be it, but we
Yeah,
saw
but
what the Panthers did to him.
those new eyes only work for 1 week, bro. That's what my
1 week,
boys say.
man.
But
They too
I think
busy.
those are the top 4 quarterbacks. Now, what I'm looking at now, you got the Fields, Derek Carr, Sammy. But like you said, we can kind of leave maybe Sammy out. But I
Yeah,
mean, then
for
you
now.
got Teddy Bridgewater. Those are probably the top, picks right now. If you're looking for a quarterback, and then
Yeah,
you want to go through the running backs real quick.
absolutely. You have to, man.
All right.
Yo, the snatch of this week. Well, if we would have been paying attention, if everybody would have been paying attention, the snatch of last week as far as running backs, definitely Tony Pollard.
Oh man.
He
Oh.
cannot
Oh.
stay on waivers.
Not
If he's
anymore.
in, if
Not
he's
anymore.
available,
Cause I
you
feel
have
like
to get him.
from now on he's guaranteed at least 10 touches. At least 10
I
touches
think
now.
so too.
Cause
I
if
think
you
so
actually
too.
watch the game, like don't even like there's some people that just look at the stats, but like if you actually watch the game, my man's can run that thing. He can run that
Mhm.
rock, bro. He
He
can.
might be
He
better
is.
than Zeke.
Yo, currently, hey, I might have
He
him run the
might
ball
be
over
better than
Zeke,
Zeke,
dog.
man.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
yeah. Like as far as the majority, you got some,
Yes.
late and short, maybe get a ball to Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
man,
But
Tony Pollard can move.
I want to
So
say he is actually a great flex play now, man. Like he would not
yeah,
be
yeah, that's the thing.
he's
Yeah,
a good
if you
flex
can,
play.
if he's available out there and you can scoop him up, you can start him.
Yes, you can
You
put
can
him as a
start him this
flex.
next
He is
week,
not bad.
especially in a double flex league.
Oh yeah, double flex. Oh, double flex, he's in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
double
even
flex, he's
even
in
in the
there.
single flex, man, you can play him.
Double
You can
flex,
play him.
yes. Mm-hmm. Yes,
Hey,
totally.
a lot of people went, big time running back and then quarterback or a lot of receivers. There's a lot of teams as I look through my leagues who don't really have a lot of running backs. May have a
Yeah.
dog in there and then kind of thin. He might be able to play running back too on your
Yeah,
team. I
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what you call because that's an interesting point you brought up actually because like listening to other podcasts and stuff, there's like a lot of people that went like at the very beginning of the draft went like wide receiver and quarterback heavy, just like you said, because there are those running back gyms that you can find. You know what I mean? That
Mhm.
nobody would ever even think of. You know what I mean? And I think Tony Pollard could be, is one of them right now. You know what I mean? You can
Absolutely.
find those hidden gems back there. So like there are some leagues where they, did like you said, wide receiver, quarterback, maybe do one running back, but then don't even worry about the running backs till later.
hmm
Cause those are the
hmm
ones that you can find those gems, those
Yeah.
hidden gems in the back, man.
Yeah. Because it's like once you get a Dalvin or a McCaffrey, a
Yeah,
Chubb
exactly.
even,
Then
or
that's
a
kind of
Henry,
it. Exactly.
Kamara, because they're gonna put up monster points, so you
Yeah,
can,
because they can hold you down until
yeah,
yeah, they can hold you down. And then
yeah, man.
man, so the list
So
I'm looking
20
at,
Pollard for sure, yeah.
yeah.
And
So
then what you think about Cadaro Patterson, man? I kind of
I'm
went
not
after him on some
you.
of my waivers.
I guess if you have the, I guess if
The
you
spot
have the
there.
room, yeah. If
Yeah,
you have the spot,
I think I'm dropping in one league. I'm dropping Ronald Jones, and then in
yeah.
another league, I'm
Drop him,
dropping
drop
Gerald
him.
Everett.
Yeah, drop
I
him
thought
too.
Gerald Everett would be like a little sneak pick, but
Yeah, a
it's not.
sneak pick,
He
a
is
sleep.
not.
Yeah, but
He is
yeah. If
not.
Patterson, if you have the room, I would pick him up.
Yeah, as the Falcons try to, you know, turn it up a little bit, I think as far as versatility for sure, Patterson would be the better option.
Yeah, he's the better option. Yeah.
Saw that as they put up a few points on the Bucks. So yeah, Patterson, Pollard,
Oh,
Patterson. Who else you got?
hold on. So like let's stay with the Falcons a little bit. I read something about Calvin Ridley. So what's your thoughts about Calvin Ridley so far for the first 2 weeks?
Man, he fooled me. Which the last 2 years, Calvin Ridley was my like secret weapon. I ain't
Right.
even gonna
Okay,
hold
so
you.
like
I stayed away from him this year.
so someone said I was reading on Twitter he's going to have the same season as 2019 Juju. Do you see that? Because 2019 Juju, 29, because that was the first year Juju was by himself. I think
He
was he
really
not?
didn't produce a whole lot, right?
Yeah, exactly. He was the true number one. That was the first. Yeah. So like, do you think Calvin Ridley is gonna have a year like that, where Juju was, because where Juju was the true number one? You think
I
Calvin Ridley
don't.
gonna have a year
I
like that?
don't. I don't think so.
But
I
but
didn't get to put my eyes on the Falcons and Bucks game,
okay,
but looking at his numbers, 10 targets, 63 yards, and a touchdown. If they were trying to cover up the number one target, they did not do a great job at it.
okay,
And that's
right,
the Buccaneers. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right,
I
yeah,
mean, 63 yards ain't huge, but
okay.
shit, 10 targets and 7 receptions, that's kind of,
That's
that's something to
decent.
look at.
That
Yeah,
is,
that's
yeah.
something to
That's
look at.
not, yeah. That's
With the
decent.
touchdown, so the Buccaneers supposedly have a good defense, and they were
Yeah. Well,
Calvin Ridley was able to
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to go Juju. I
Okay,
know he
but
would regress, but I don't want to say Juju
okay,
because Juju
but you
is a
don't.
complete
Okay, but
player.
as far as like what you've seen so far, you don't think he's gonna take that next step like everybody thought he would. Then, will
I
you
think
really?
he is. I think he
Okay,
is. I think what I'm trying to say is initially pre-draft before we did this, I didn't believe in him. I thought
okay,
it was going to
okay,
be bad. For
okay.
some reason, I thought it was going to be the Kyle Pitts show.
Oh,
And
okay,
then,
okay, okay.
you
Gotcha.
know, judging off of the last week, I mean, the week before that, he really didn't do a whole lot, but none of them did on the
Mm-hmm.
Falcons team. So I'm thinking from what we saw last week with what we think is a good defense
Uh-huh.
for him to put up those kind of numbers, I think he's going to be okay. I think he actually is going to take a step up.
Okay, cool. I mean, I agree, but we'll see, man.
We'll see. Yeah, because they can
Next,
come out here next week and look terrible against the Giants, who
mm-hmm.
aren't very good.
Next running back on the. How about J.D. Mckissick?
I put him on my watch list.
I think he's a watch list player right now. I
Put him on the watch list. Yeah,
pick him up just yet, but
yeah.
because I feel like he was only in that game a lot, especially towards the end, because because they had to hurry up. You know what I
It's
mean?
a
I feel
battle. Yeah.
exactly. I felt like
Back and
that's the
forth.
only reason he was in there, especially late. Because there was I think it was when it was late. He had those. There was like 2 drives where it was just him. Like Antonio Gibson wasn't even involved, but that was
Yeah.
because they had to hurry up. And I do
Right.
believe that he was a wide receiver basically too. So exactly, and they needed to hurry up. So I mean, I think that is why J.D. McKissick had all those touches and that touchdown, which that was amazing, by the way. That touchdown he caught,
It
that
was. It
was
was
wild.
impressive.
But
It's that's when I scrolled and clicked
you watch
watch. Yeah.
favorite that star.
Yep.
But yeah, he's definitely a watch list person. I wouldn't pick him up just yet. I still like Antonio Gibson over J.D.
Same,
McKissick, so I'm not even
same.
gonna
And
worry
we
about
also
him.
don't know what that offense is going to look
It
like.
really, yeah,
I
you
mean
really
that
don't.
happened on a Thursday night game.
Yeah, we've talked about
You know
Thursday
how
night
that
games are
goes.
they
Yeah,
weird as
man.
hell. They weird as
Yeah,
hell. The people
yeah.
that you don't expect to go off go off.
DJ
So,
Dallas,
yep, they all
stuff
yeah.
like that happens.
So it'd be weird.
Boston Scott
Boston,
went off on that Thursday,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
Boston
that's
Scott.
that Sammy Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night champions,
Sammy
man.
Watkins.
That's all they are.
All
That's all
right,
they are. I gotta see some more, but yeah, he's on the watch
watch
list.
list. Oh, hear that, yo? He's on the watch list. All right, so next one, he actually got injured, but he came back in the game. But okay, so Dalvin Cook, he got injured a little bit. He got dinged up a little bit during the game. So for any Dalvin Cook owners in there, such as myself in my home league, should I panic and make room and pick up Madison or nah?
That's always like the hot take, and everybody always says yes to that. I
Yeah.
have never seen Madison do anything but like one time, and he got like a 14 or something. I don't think it's necessary.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
so
if
like
Dalvin Cook goes down, then you better go get that new receiver that
Yeah,
the Vikings have. Can't think of his name. Now we'll probably get to it. But
I
they
know
got
you're
another
talking about. I
receiver
know.
outside of outside of Thielen and Jefferson. I
Mm-hmm.
would go for that. I would even go after that tight end Conklin. I would not go for Madison. Because you can't start him. I don't think you can start
Yeah,
him,
that's what
man.
I'm thinking, man. Like
So like, what's the point? You
if
know,
Dalvin Cook in my league got hurt, I don't think I would pick up Madison and then start
I
him.
wouldn't.
I would
I
just
wouldn't
get
do.
another. I would just replace him with another running back and like you said, get like a wide receiver as a flex or something to replace. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah, hopefully you already have your backup running back.
Yeah.
Which here's one person moving on from him. Zach Moss seems to be on a few waiver
Is
wires. He's
he?
on the
Yeah.
one in the sleepers.
He should be because like he was inactive week 1, so I'm pretty sure he stayed in
Yeah,
most waivers. And then
yeah, but
yeah,
he came to play.
he did. He
Um,
did.
did come to play. Two
I want
touchdowns.
yeah.
No, that's easy points right there. Two
Let me look at
touchdowns.
his stats right here.
He
Yeah,
didn't have
so
a lot of rush yards, but 2 tugs, man. It
yeah,
seems
2
like is that what
tugs.
they're gonna do if they get close instead of wasting Josh Allen? If that's gonna be the plan moving forward, might want to stash him.
You can
No,
stash him, yeah. Cause
Singletary most definitely will be hurt before the season's over.
Zach
So
Moss, yeah. So Zach Moss had 8 carries. Yeah, like you said, not a lot of, but the Tubbs is where he got 2 of them.
yeah,
He
if
came
they
out
get
with
two, it seems like that's what we're gonna do in the red zone.
yeah,
So
like if in a full point PPR, he came out with 14.4, which is definitely flex worthy numbers. Not
hmm
bad at all.
yeah, yeah. But I really didn't see anybody else as far as on the that should be on the waiver wire.
How about so this guy's hurt too. He should be okay from what I heard, but would you pick up Sony Michelle because of Daryl Henderson?
I already have him in a couple of
Okay,
leagues, and I
okay.
tried to trade him all week last week. I am going to cancel those trades and hang on to him. And if I have space for him on teams that I don't have him on, then yes, I'm going to go ahead and put him on there. I think if Daryl Henderson can miss some time, 2 or 3 games, right,
Uh-huh.
and Sony Michelle can get some kind of rhythm, the pass offense is already deadly
Oh yeah.
without a real run threat.
Mm-hmm.
Sony Michelle balled out in that one season when they last time they won the Super Bowl, he was hooping.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's really and then when he hurt the year after that and then had Cam. So it's like I think there is something there. I even watched him in college. There's something there with Sony.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold on to him, and if I can get him where he's available, I will.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be. Like I said, I snatched him up like first once we drafted, and I had, you always have one player you iffy on. I went and got Sonny
Yeah.
Michelle since I saw he was out there. Once
Okay.
they signed him to the Rams, because I feel like there is something coming there, something brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh yeah, before we go from the running backs, Cannon for the 49ers
Mm-hmm.
signed from the Ravens. They don't have anybody else.
That's true.
I I messed up with Trey Sermon. I thought he was going to be a baller this year. I guess not. I knew Mostert wasn't going to be the one. I did know that. I didn't
Man,
know
it's
anything
crazy, man.
about
This
Mitchell.
man, it sucks about Moser, man, because that dude averages like fucking
He's
8
a
yards a
beast, but he's
carry. Yeah, but he always
always
hurt, man.
hurt, man.
Always
Always
hurt.
for a
Always
significant
hurt,
amount of time.
man.
I don't rock with Raheem Mostert. Do not.
Oh,
Unless
always.
it's an auction draft and he's like $4 or $5, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
get him. Other than that, I
Right.
don't waste time with him. It's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
hurt your feelings because he's gonna get you like a 19 and then he's gonna be hurt.
Right, right. Oof, oof,
But
oof.
yeah. So I messed up with Trey Sermon, but yeah, Cannon just signed to the
Yep,
49ers.
he
Watch
just
out for him
did.
because the
Mm-hmm.
49ers, Shanahan, they know how to run the ball. It don't matter.
So
Debo's gonna probably get some runs this week.
yeah, so you would go ahead and drop Trey Sermon because I'm actually he is actually on my home league too.
I probably, so right now I'm in 9 leagues. Probably have Trey Sermon in like
Cause the
5 or 6 of them. I'm probably only going to have 2 Trey Sermons on my rosters by Thursday.
Cause the only reason the way I look at it is I kind of look at it by injury. Like Trey Sermon's in concussion protocol, and then you got Elijah. I think his is a shoulder injury, and then I think Hasty has an ankle injury. So I feel like out of all of them, Trey Sermon might be the quickest one to get back on the field, right? Or either that or Elijah, right? I think if it's an ankle, Hasty might be out for a little bit longer if it's an ankle issue. I haven't really read like how like hurt these people are. I think with Elijah, his shoulders day to day,
He's
and
day to
then
day.
he's day to day, right? So I mean
Yeah.
that's the way I'm looking at it. Like I'm trying to figure out which injuries are the worst. Cause like let's say if Elijah and Hasty's injuries are much worse than the concussion for Trey Sermon, then I would probably keep Trey Sermon because then you would just have Sermon and Cannon to work with. Then it would just be those two. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at it. So I'm probably not gonna drop Sermon just yet. I mean, I do have a spot for him.
Yeah.
I'm not really like in a rush to drop him. So like that's how I'm looking at it. Cause like if those other two stay injured, then they just have Cannon and then Sermon to look at.
But that's the thing. So like Sermon missed week 1 out of nowhere for
he
no
missed
reason.
right,
It was
right.
just like
Yeah.
healthy scratch.
Yeah, healthy scratch.
I was
Correct.
like, what the hell is that about?
Yeah, I was reading some
Yeah,
stuff and
especially
then
because it's all good. Especially because Mostert went out early in the game like that. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
I
right.
might be able to trade him next week once he balled out.
Right, yeah.
None of that, man. He didn't even play. And then this week he goes out there
and fumbles the
in
damn
10
thing.
seconds, fumble and a concussion.
And concussion.
So it's like, what's up with you, man?
Yeah.
Why didn't coach even want you to play? They drafted him early.
They moved up for him too, I think.
Yeah.
They moved up.
Yeah. So who the hell is Mitchell?
He got him in like the 6th round.
So I kind of feel like you're right. You do want to, as far as you were saying, who's going to get back first?
Yeah, exactly. Who's going to get?
I think I'd bank on Mitchell over
Mitchell.
Sermon.
Yeah, I mean, Mitchell's only day to day. So I mean, I'm just saying, it is a shoulder, but it is only day to day. But like I said, I think out of all those three, let me look up Hasty's injury real quick. But like, I know his for a fact is an ankle, but I don't know if it's like just a simple or like if it's like a high ankle sprain. Oh, he out for a while if that's the case. Oh, it's high ankle sprain. Will be out a while with high ankle sprain. So he out for the next few weeks for sure. So there goes kind of answering my question right there a little bit. Yo, can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah, I
okay,
can.
My bad. I thought you were silent. But yeah, so it looks like Hasty is.
I didn't know how to do this without it looking awkward, but I gotta do this.
Oh, all right.
Light on. We got a viewer told me to cut the light on.
Okay. Oh yeah, we have two, man. Whoever watching this, man, if you guys are enjoying this stream right now, man, if you guys are watching, man, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and then hit that bell on the bottom right of the video to get notified whenever we get on. All right, man, continue. Go ahead, Jay. I just put that little in there.
I guess moving on to receivers, yeah.
Receivers, man. I think we already talked about this guy. Whoever Derek Carr's thrown to, Henry Ruggs. There you go. Ruggs, for sure.
He's there. Go get him.
For sure.
Hey, man, Henry Ruggs and who else was that I saw? Raiders. Well, maybe not so much. But yeah, Henry Ruggs. I think I was just watching the game, and Hunter Renfrow, he was like getting open.
Yeah, Renfrow.
Yeah, he just wasn't.
I
guess he wasn't making the impact I thought he would.
Yeah.
But hey, definitely.
Yeah,
Got to get Henry Ruggs in your squad if you got space for that.
Mm-hmm. And then we talked about
22 points. He only had 7 targets, but them things was efficient.
Exactly. They're the efficient 7 targets.
Yeah, because that's the kind of quarterback Derek Carr is.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have Ruggs in there. I stole a game with Sterling Shepard.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sterling Shepard's a great flex play so far. He's a great flex play.
He's getting the targets. He's producing off the targets.
Double-digit points.
Other receivers, Galladay's fussing at people.
Yeah.
Slayton's dropping the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon is Saquon.
Slayton, yeah. Did you mention Slayton already? He missed
Man,
he
I don't
missed
even want to. Yeah,
he
you don't
missed
want
that
him.
touchdown at the end. So
You don't want Slayton on your team,
uh,
man. You
all
don't
right.
want him up.
So how about this guy? We said that I think you brought it up one day or one time when we were talking. You said forget about this guy, Matt Jones, or not Matt Jones, Marvin Jones.
Marvin.
Yes, sir. How about him, man? Because hey, full PPR, full point PPR, 16 first week, 14 the second week. Targets 9 first week, 11 targets second week.
He's still on the waivers.
On my league, he is in my home league.
Oh man. Yeah. If he's out there, go get him. I don't want him. I don't believe it. Them 2 weeks right there might be it. But yeah, those are nice numbers, especially if you running back heavy and you only have one receiver or your flex is slipping. Go ahead and get him. I'm looking through some of mine right now. That's gonna be scarce, man. I need to look at that percentage, man, because he ain't coming up in some of these squads.
Right.
But
We actually got a question from someone. His name is Blue Crew. You know a Blue Crew? Is that one of your
I
peeps watching
don't.
this? All
Hey, but
right.
hey,
Here you go,
Blue
man. Here's a
Crew.
question. In a PPR 12 team super flex, is either Quintez for the Lions or Renfro from the we were actually just talking about them. Are they worth a waiver claim in a PPR 12 team? Which one would you rather have?
Cephas might be. He might, because if he becomes the number one receiver, then I mean, yeah, 12 team super
12 team.
flex.
Yeah,
That's
12 team. Yeah, I was about to
running.
say. That's a
That's
deep.
you're gonna have to go deep.
Yeah, you're gonna
So
have to. So
I would roll. I wouldn't do Renfro just yet.
I will.
Now
Yeah.
the game, if you watching the game, Renfro looks like he's out there, making a difference just from how he's affecting coverages and stuff like that. So I think he's good to have in real life.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's
As
like
far as the Lions, you can only throw to Hawkinson so much.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So
I think you should go with Lions guy.
The Lions. Yep. I agree with you 100%. Appreciate that question, Blue Crew, man. First question of the night. I like it. All right, we also talked about this guy, the receivers outside of Justin Jefferson and Thielen, Osborne, KJ. He was the one. There you go. That's your guy right there that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, man. When I was doing my little waiver comb through, there might be a place for him on one of my squads, man. Let me see these targets. Tell me his targets.
Targets. He got 6 and caught 5 for 91 and a tub.
Hey, man.
Yep. And a full one. Actually, this is half PPR. Half PPR 17. That's 17. Half PPR. 17. Yeah, exactly. Because my home league is half PPR. So 17 out of that.
That's something special.
I feel like he might be the wide receiver too. Yeah. Could be the wide receiver too. From that team, man. And then I guess if you and then you got they got Jamison Crowder coming back. He's a PPR machine too. He's a PPR machine.
He certainly is. However,
talk to me.
Your boy Braxton Berrios?
That he is actually mentioned in this thing that I'm looking at right now.
I don't know what happened from week 1 to week 2 with Corey Davis, because he went off week 1.
Oh yeah.
And then week 2, Berrios. Week 1 Berrios was good. Week 2, he looking like you can just dang on use him. If you got a super flex, you just sit him in there, and especially if it's got return yards up there.
Yeah, he had 11 targets.
Business, man.
He had 11 targets.
Oh, they trying to get that dude the ball. So, Corey Davis was who Zach Wilson liked in the preseason and in training camp, and then Berrios is out here, so clearly we missed that. And I don't know if Crowder comes back, if he's always been the security blanket for the Jets the last 3 or 4 years. But Zach Wilson,
Yeah.
confident dude. He might have some interceptions from the other day, but
Yeah.
he's a rookie, so he got that long leash, man.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't know. I don't know if I want. I gotta see what Crowder does, man. He might not even make my
Yeah.
list.
Right. How about Moore from the Cardinals? He had
Yo,
eight. He had 8
so I
targets.
got hype at first, right?
Uh-huh.
But then let's see. Last week though, he only got
He got 5 targets last week.
yeah. So it's like, and Kyler Murray, man, he's slinging that rock. So I don't think
Man.
he's a favorite outside of D Hop.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I got hot on Moore, but like kind of backing up a little bit. He is their rookie. I don't know if it's time for him. If you have somebody, say if you have I don't know, man. I did really good on my backup receivers this year. My least favorite backup receiver that I have this year is Darnell Mooney on
Okay.
like 2 or 3 of my teams, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I want to drop Darnell Mooney for him yet.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You
Not yet.
know,
Not yet.
so
Not
Moore
yet.
put up some monster numbers, but I don't know, man. Is that gonna be consistent enough to know when you should start him? Think about Christian Kirk last year.
Yeah, right?
He would come out here and give you 18 and then 1 or
Yeah.
0, you know,
Ooh.
and then come out here and ball out and then nothing.
Oh, man.
So I don't know if Rondell Moore is gonna fall into that category too, because they just all they do is throw the ball. So
Right. Oh, let me pause up real quick. I just got the notification. Blue Crew also subbed to this, so I appreciate the sub too for that. Didn't know he subbed to it. So I
yeah,
appreciate that sub, man. Appreciate that. I think we at 25 now. I think ever since we started it, we gained about 4. So we
you
getting there,
rocking,
rocking it slowly, man. Rocking it slowly.
cutting them stockings off.
Rocking it slowly,
Hey,
man.
what's
But
up,
man, you
man? Much
see,
appreciate the love, y'all. Appreciate the love.
Oh yeah. Also, wide receivers, man. Let's talk about it. So Jarvis Landry got injured. I think he's IR. You think Odell Beckham can take advantage of that?
I certainly hope so.
Do you have him in any of your leagues?
I do. I
You
got a
do?
league right now, and it's almost like the main league I want to win, and I
It's the
don't
main
even
one.
know why.
Yeah. There's like a main.
But
Yeah.
it's my Yahoo league
Ooh.
with my bro-in-law,
Okay.
and it's always like a fight every time. I've only been, this is my 3rd year in it, and I won the championship the first year, and it was a fight. Like I had to trade half my team away, Clark through the waiver wire, won the chip. Last year had to fight. I remember crying to you about it. It was like 0-3. And just had to fight, man. Trade and Clark through the waiver wire, made it to the Super Bowl, and then I forgot who let me down, but I lost. I lost by like 12 points or something. It was disheartening. But this year, right? So I got Odell and I got Michael Thomas.
Ooh. Okay.
Same team. And I am so ready to start Odell and so scared at the same time.
Man,
Also
me
got
too,
AB
man.
on that team. I got
You do?
AB. I snuck and got Mike Williams off the
Oh,
waivers. Made my team spot nice.
bro, man. Hey, yo, if
I
anybody out
traded
there,
Mike Davis to T. Higgins. Yo,
okay,
this Yahoo league, I don't know what it is, but it's like, this is the sleepers, man. Our sleepers league, I had to do stuff like that too.
man, let me tell you something. Mike Williams is someone that I really want, bro. He is someone I
And,
really want right
uh,
now. He is
he's
someone I
not
really
on
want.
any waiver wire, so
He
that's all.
shouldn't be, but he is. Hey, man, he is one wide receiver that is someone I want to trade for so
Your
bad,
boy
man.
A Bear has turned his back on
Man,
Keenan.
he is
It's
not.
all Mike Williams.
He is not like he's a slinger, but he also not scared. He's like, I don't care if I get picked off 3 times. I'm up. Just you know what?
Like Mike is big, fast. You
Just
get
throw it.
So,
Oh
yeah,
man, we got another question, man. That's his first name, right? Let me see his name because I think it's Chenault, right? Yeah. So we got a question from Hector Gonzalez, man. Hector Gonzalez, Appreciate
What's
you
up, Paul?
tuning in, man. His question: hold or drop? Chenault or Brandon Ayuk? What are
Ooh,
we
that's a
doing? That's a
question.
good one. That is a good question, man.
Because
That is a
I
great question.
I thought I stole Ayuk a few
Yeah.
times.
Yo, me
I was
too.
like, yo, this is gonna be the player right here. This is my
Right?
man's right here. And
uh,
let's see here. I'm
and then
about
you
to
got
look up. I'm
Chenault
looking up
too,
Chenault
man.
right
Yeah, he's questionable, but he is expected to play week 3.
now. Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is throwing it all over the place. Honestly, man, Chenault was supposed to be the man this year in
I know
Jacksonville.
it is. I'm
Um, it's like they change who they want to throw the ball to each year.
right.
He's got a lot of competition down there, but I would probably hold on to him.
I
Hold
think.
on to Chenault. Brandon Ayuk, man, something's not right there.
Do you think
Because he
so? Because
went off last year. Something's not right, man.
I think.
I mean, obviously he got hurt
Yeah,
week
yeah,
one.
yeah, right, right. But
Uh,
the way that like the media talks about it, and like like the coach, it seems like there is something wrong with him though. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
I'm not going to be if it comes out in a report in a couple of weeks or a couple of days rather,
right,
and they say he's on IR or he's pup, something like I don't know, man. And the 49ers, they had the injury bug last year. Looks
right.
like they're gonna have it again this year. I would hold on to Chenault. I don't want
Yes,
to
I was about to
drop
say, yeah,
either one
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, so like that's what I was exactly gonna go. If I had to choose which one to hold or drop, I'm with you.
The,
I'm keeping Chenault. I'm keeping
Mr.
Chenault.
Gonzalez, the question here really is, who are you? Because you say who do you drop? Who are you replacing
There you
with?
go. That's another question.
That's,
That
that's
is
the real question.
that is the real question. Because a lot of these holder drops are like really depending on like who are you dropping it for as well. Like or like
Yeah.
because like it can be a situation where like if you don't absolutely have to drop them, I would probably keep them. Like if there's
Yeah.
nobody like you, if you're not
Yeah.
eyeing anybody off the waiver, like I
If you ain't
mean,
got Mike Williams up there,
yeah, if you don't got Mike Williams, then just keep him. I mean,
yeah,
like they're really. I
man,
don't know if there's
you gotta be
anybody
careful
gonna be
with
in the
that.
waiver that you really need right now. But I mean, if I had to choose, I mean, for the long run, I'm keeping Chenault. I do have
Yeah,
Chenault in my home league.
and it sounds crazy. It
It
sounds
does,
crazy, but
but
that's the one, man.
I'm keeping
That's the one.
Chenault though. I'm keeping Chenault. I
Marvin
appreciate.
is not gonna keep it up,
I
and
appreciate.
DJ came in hurt.
Appreciate that question. That question, Hector. Man, that is actually a good question. That's a great question
Mm-hmm.
because Brandon Ayuk was one of those players that we're gonna have his breakout year, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's not looking
Oh,
through.
shoot, he balled out last year.
Oh man! So Hector just said pulled it in. Pittman, Osborne, Edwards are in the waiver. Oh, okay. Hold on. So
Edwards.
if you, which Edwards are we talking about? Like not Edwards as in the running back Edwards, right? Like for
We
the
definitely not talking about Edwards from
yeah from Kansas City, right?
Raiders. Right?
Oh no. Or are we talking about straight up wide receivers? Just waiver?
If Edwards-Helaire is on the waiver wire,
We're not talking
I
about
want to claim
Edwards
that.
here. He's stupid. No, but I don't. So Edwards, who? Yeah,
It's Edwards from the Raiders.
just check it out. Is it from the Raiders, Hector? Let me see here. Yeah, from the Raiders. Yeah, there you go.
You
Yeah,
don't need him.
you don't need him. I like Pittman. I do like Pittman though.
I do also.
I like
However,
Pittman. Oh, there's a however for Pittman. What's the
okay,
however?
Pittman, right?
Yes, sir.
So Carson Wentz has 2 broke ankles. They're
Yo,
not broke,
Carson Wentz,
but
man. Come on,
he
bro.
hurt again,
Yo,
dog.
bro, I was reading somewhere,
So
man. Nick Foles got like a voodoo doll of Carson Wentz, and he's just out there like poking his doll, bro. Like, all right, his ankle, oh, his other one, fuck it, like, like he just poking the hell out of that doll, bro. Cause God, man, like,
and I don't know if it's scheme or what, if it's the play call or what, but when they in position to score, they throw the ball to Pascal.
yeah. So
So
he was actually He was actually an honorable mention in really deep leagues. Pascal. He was actually an honorable mention in deep leagues.
Yeah, Blue Crew with the 12-team Superflex. You should
Yeah,
be looking at
if you got a really deep league or like, 12, 14 with a 2 flex or whatever, he's definitely a pickup.
Yeah, so I mean, this last game just now having 12
Osborne too.
targets.
Yeah, he actually mentioned Osborne. We actually talked about that early in the stream. Osborne is actually a good pickup too if he is in your
Yes.
waiver wire.
Now, but just for that specific question though, I'm not dropping Chenault or Ayuk just yet for
Yeah, don't.
either
Okay.
one of those three.
Chenault, I'll keep.
Not
Shit, Chenault, I'm
just
definitely
yet.
keeping.
Definitely keeping Chenault. I just feel like as we're going throughout the year and the Jaguars keep throwing the ball 50 times a game,
Yep.
he gonna put some big numbers up.
Right.
But Osborne is definitely one to watch. I'm not gonna just drop Ayuk for him. Now, say some crazy person drops like a Sutton, or I only threw that out there because
Yeah,
I
right.
caught him somewhere and I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah. You mentioned that the other day. Yeah.
I was like,
I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of panicking people out here.
yeah, man. But like, I don't know yet. I got to see Pittman do that again with whatever the quarterback situation is getting ready to be, which is not going to be pretty.
Hector with another question. Drop Jacoby. I'm dropping Jacoby. I would drop Jacoby Myers for one of those people that you have on the waiver wire.
Oh yeah, that's the question, bro.
Yeah.
That's the question. Hector go get Pittman for Jacoby.
Yeah, Hector Gonzalez, drop Jacoby for any of those people on the waiver that you just mentioned.
I'll drop Jacoby for Osborne too.
Yeah, so like with Jacoby, I don't like, this is the way I look at it, because you got Mac Jones under center, but could you really truly see him working those wide receivers? Like at the most, like I can see him on a weekly basis maybe average like 18 points, and you really think he can like, spread out those 18 points with those wide receivers? I don't think so. So like if Jacoby Myers like gets points, is gonna be very little. That's a very rare. He's a rookie, first of all, and Bill Belichick is not gonna make him do those things, to make mistakes, So like, I would drop him for any of those receivers that you just mentioned above, right there, for Pittman, Osborne. Like, I would definitely put in a waiver for them and drop Jacoby Myers, because I don't see Mac Jones going off like that to where Jacoby can be relevant in your fantasy team. I just don't see him going. I mean, Mac Jones might have that one game, but he won't.
Yeah, but it's not worth.
He's not going to be
consistent.
He's not going to be consistently throwing to his wide receivers like that, especially not early in his career. Not under Bill Belichick. Not under the Patriots. I don't see that happening.
Straight running game.
Yeah, straight running game. He got another drop. Is that Beasley? Should he drop Beasley? He said Keenan is his only good wide receiver.
Huh? So wait.
So Hector,
Beasley? Who you got? Who are your
Yeah,
receivers?
Hector, who are all your wide receivers? Because Beasley, I actually don't mind keeping either. He's really.
And who are your running? How many? Like, I need to know a lot. How many teams? How many teams are in the league? Who are your running backs? Keenan Allen should not be your best receiver.
It depends on how you dress. Well, he says Keenan is my only good wide receiver, but it depends on how he drafts. Let me see. Ooh, we got another question, man. Ronaldo Fortunel. Hopefully I pronounced that last name right. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Ooh, okay. What's the maximum you guys would give for Devonta Adams or Camara?
I feel like broad question, I was about to say,
that's a very broad question, because I feel like if you're trading for a person, a caliber of player like a Devonta Adams or Camara, you must have like some leeway to where you can sacrifice something on your team. You know what I mean? So we kind of got to know who you're working with before we can kind of answer that question. Because if you can sacrifice some really, then probably. But those are the type of players that you kind of gotta have some backup to where, because if you're trading for Devonta Adams or Camara, you're probably gonna have to give up something, like some really good pieces. So we gotta kind of know your whole squad in order to like answer that
And we
question.
got time. We
Oh, we
got
got time.
time.
We got time.
Post it in there. Post it in there. Who you giving? Like who's on your team?
Right.
And then we can answer that question.
Right. And then
But I really gotta hear about my man. Yeah, is he? Did he respond?
back to Hector Gonzalez. He's in a 16-man league. 16.
Ooh,
Very
I want to
deep.
play with you, man.
Very deep.
I can't find anybody willing to go over 10 with me. Man, I'm in 112. Oh yeah, me and you got a 12.
We in the
for that
12. Yeah,
money.
we in the
For that
12.
money
Yes,
league.
sir.
I'm here for the loot.
We 2-0
and I'm
in that
gonna
one.
win.
We 2-0 too.
And I'm gonna win.
Yes,
I'm about to
sir.
win that thing.
No, I'm
I'll
not sure.
rock that.
Yeah. All right, what's up?
I rock that draft. But yeah. It's hard getting people. I want to play in a 16-team league, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. That'd be dope.
Props
man.
to you, Hector. Props to you.
Hey, 16-man league. That's tough. That's tough.
I'm going to. It's late. Matter of fact, we got a draft tomorrow, y'all. My last official draft with like people. For a 10-team auction tomorrow, the little 2-week Mulligan League, I guess, to show a few people how to run the auction.
Yes, sir. So
let us know. Let us know. Do y'all like the auction better or the snake better? But yeah, I'm gonna do a little me versus random people on ESPN 16-team. And then I can answer those questions a little bit.
That's what I think. So, man, I think like next year, like we should do like a bunch, like we'll do 10, obviously, do 12, 14, 16, just so we can better answer these questions to our peeps. You know what I mean?
That changes everything.
Exactly.
Brother.
Oh yeah, definitely not. But yes, shout out to you for doing that 16 team. Yeah. That's tough.
And I will have answers for you within a week because I'm going to do my draft either when we finish this or like in the wee hours of the morning. I'm getting on a 16-team league.
And then we're going to take a little pause for a moment. I just checked my subscriber count. We just got 3 more in just now since the last one. So whoever just did that, man, I appreciate that. That's love right there, man. There you go. Oh, Ian. That's love, man. That is very love.
We ain't fancy over here, man. I come up drinking that Paul and that Ian.
All right, so here's that Ronaldo, man. So he's the one that said, what's the maximum you guys would give for Devonta or Camara? So his whole team is Dak, Dalvin Cook, Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Debo, Waller, Mike Evans, Sanders, Clyde Elaire, Saquon, Damian Harris, Ayuk, T. Higgins, and then most of them, and then Clyde, Ayuk, and Saquon he bought low with panicked owners.
So that was so is that an 8-team auction?
I was gonna say because that's a pretty. What kind of team is like what kind of league is that, Ronaldo? What kind of league is that?
But nonetheless, you don't need Devonta, dog.
How many teams is that? I was gonna say because like if you want to trade, because like let me see.
I would trade Keenan Allen and Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Devonta
Adams
and whoever is their like second or third best running back.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I would do.
Okay, it's an 8-man league. No wonder.
Eight man auction, right?
Is it okay. Yeah. Is it an 8-man auction, Ronaldo? Roll. My bad. I said Rolando. It's half PPR, 8-man league.
8-man auction, right? I mean, I guess it is. I have to know. Well,
if it's half PPR. Hey, is it
half PPR? Is it auction
is it an auction or a snake draft, Rolando? Which one is it? Snake.
How? What?
Snake.
Yo, Rolando. Man.
Talk to him, Jay. Talk to him.
Yo.
He's been a champion. He's been a champ. So,
Is this like a real people league or is this like you go? Sometimes I go on a random on ESPN and I just play with people I don't even know. And it's always like 3 of them that don't even play anymore. I hate that. But What is this? Is this people you know? Is this real people?
Is this a
Cause
random league?
I'm trying not to cuss, man. I'm
It's okay.
trying not to,
It's
but
okay.
you fucking killed that draft, bro.
Yeah, that's a
And you don't even need
yeah,
Devonta.
yeah, it's a league with my friends from the football team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what
You
my boy
know
Jay is saying,
that,
that is a nice squad. Like,
yo,
you honestly don't have to mess with that. You really don't
you
have to
don't,
mess with
man.
that.
You should just coast to the chip,
You
man.
could coast all the way. Coast it.
You might not even have to look at waivers, man.
You don't, bro. Just whenever you got to
Who
buy
was his bench again? Didn't he have like Mike Evans and
Yeah, so
Hilaire on the bench
let's
on a
read this. Let's
eight?
go. We got Dak, Dalvin, Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Debo, Waller, Mike Evans, Sanders, Clyde Hilaire, Saquon, Damian Harris, Ayuk, Higgins. Woo!
Saquon, Hilaire, Ayuk, Higgins, and you said someone else, Miles Sanders. Those are your bench
And then
players?
Damian Harris.
Bruh, you could trade your whole bench for Devonta if you want to. Somebody, there's like 4 teams in your league that suck.
Man, yeah,
You
man.
don't need them, though. You don't need them, man. Go ahead and win your chip. I
Yeah,
hope y'all like playing for like something that's like other than bragging rights, because you got that thing in the bag.
yeah. Hey, I agree with my co-host here, man. You have a nice squad. I would not ruin it at all. Because if you were to trade for Devontae Adams, you would have, like, you're not trading anybody. Like, anybody you trade on that, you're trading some good players. Like, you're trading good players for. So, like, yeah,
Your
yeah.
worst player is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I guarantee you, he's gonna put up some monster games this year.
He will. He will. Second year, I think he's gonna be in there. He's gonna
Going
be
to happen.
fantasy relevant. It's gonna
They're
happen
going to dog
soon.
somebody. So people gonna come out here thinking just because they done played these 2 tight games, lost one, that they ain't as good. Watch.
Right.
They're gonna dog some people out here, and Hilaire gonna have 120 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 in the air.
Right. Yes, sir, man. But yeah,
That is awesome, man.
that is a
I'm very happy.
dope team, man. That's a dope team, man. I'm looking at it. Like you said,
Yo,
I'm like,
I'm
holy
about to
shit.
look at my best team, man, is probably the 12-team league.
12 team.
And that's because people were showing out in the draft doing weird stuff.
You talking about in our sleeper league, that 12-man one?
No, our 12 team that's for the bread.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I got,
yeah.
and this ain't even touching your squad. I got Tom Brady, Aaron Jones, Eckler, Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, Gronk, Joe Mixon, Deontay Johnson, Damian Harris, and that's kind of it. Then it's scrubs: AJ Dillon, Trey Sermon, Justin Fields, Everett, Tyson Williams, and that's like my best team. Like I have no fear. I'm gonna win the chip.
Okay.
That's my best team.
All right.
Shout out to the co-host. So for that bread, baby.
Okay, we'll see. But
Yeah,
man.
man. I'm jealous and proud of you.
Yeah, you. If I had to give you a grade,
For people
for your
just
draft,
drafting quarterbacks the whole first couple rounds, I don't
yeah, because
understand.
you got your whole squad could start if you had like if someone
Your
like
whole
your
there's
whole
not one
squad
player
is
who I would not
yeah,
start on
your
that
whole
team.
squad is a starting caliber. Like if you had no bench, you could just start all of them. Like like none of those people are bench players. Those are all very startable players.
True.
Yeah, you're gonna because if you want to get Devontae Adams, you're gonna have to you're gonna give up good players when you don't need to. That's what I'm gonna say. You don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to, man. You should
Like
win
Devontae
that.
Adams, a beast, but you're gonna be giving up about 2 to 3 good players.
Matter of fact, who's you said Lamar's his quarterback, right?
Dak Prescott.
Dak. Does he have another quarterback?
According to this, he doesn't.
So if you do have to do this, get you another quarterback too.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Trade,
If you have
trade,
to. I like
trade
that.
CEH and maybe pair him with either Keenan or Mike Evans. It doesn't matter. Devontae's better than both of them. Mike Evans got to share with all them people.
Right.
Keenan Allen, man, I don't know. He getting up there. Mike Williams is
Mike
down.
Williams, yep.
I would get rid of one of them and CEH for Devonta and whoever his best quarterback is.
There you go. There's your answer, Ronaldo. That is your answer. Yeah, because Dak, I don't know if you could play him every week. So, yeah, go ahead and get you a quarterback when you get Devonta over there with you, man. Just try to do that right there. If that answers your question. Hopefully we were able to
Yo,
answer
if
your
you win a
question there.
belt or something, you win like some kind of something, post that, man. Let us know, man.
There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah. See how we do that.
Walk straight to that victory, man.
Yep. Yeah. You guys can follow me on my Twitter, man. You guys can Ladridge236 is my Twitter right there. You see it. If you got any questions, man, you can hit up my Twitter, then I can answer you on the Twitter too. You want to DM me or just hit up the Twitter wall, it's all good. You can do that too, man. Ladridge236 will answer all your questions. Appreciate that question, man. But shoot, man, we had some good questions tonight, Jay. We had our chat room pretty lit tonight.
Man.
We
One
had
day when we get bigger and y'all know what time it is, like when we get a schedule type thing.
Oh, when we get
it's an all question episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully one day we be just like the big dudes and we do like 4 a week or something.
Oh
man.
Yeah, yes sir. Appreciate all the questions, man. We have a very entertaining night tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm
enjoying it, man. But shoot, is there anything else we gotta go over, man? Do you wanna?
Shucks, man, we only made it to the receivers.
Oh yeah, there's tight ends
Are
too.
there any tight ends? We don't need to do kicker. We don't need to do defense. Yeah, I don't really think there are any tight ends for sure. Watch out for Njoku.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on him, man. Maybe it's just because I'm a Panthers fan. We in North Carolina, but like I always thought Njoku would be good. Baker always seems to go to him in practice and preseason type situations. I think something might happen with Njoku.
Jared Cook's the number 1 on the waiver wire. What do you think about Jared Cook?
Mike Williams. That's what I think about Jared Cook.
Yeah. I would. Yeah. I mean, he's number 1 on the waiver wire, but we've piggybacked on this before. Air Bear's looking to sling that thing. So
yeah,
he's looking
Jared,
to sling it.
Oh man, I'm looking at his numbers. He only got 5 targets, 3 receptions, 28 yards. Last week, the week before that, he got 8 targets, only caught it 5 times, 56 yards. He ain't putting no numbers up, man. The way Air Bear is throwing that ball, he must not be throwing his direction enough. I don't think Jared Cook, I don't know why he's number 1. Need to look at the New Orleans tight end. He didn't do good last week.
Jawan Johnson. If he's still on your waiver wire, people, pick him up right now.
Yeah.
Pick him up.
I like him.
Pick him up.
Njoku is just like a personal favorite.
There you go.
If you really need to snatch somebody up, you need to go get Jawan, man. Don't look at last week. That was the Panthers.
Listen to that guy.
Panthers, we keep pounding, baby. So that's what happened to the Saints. Then everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Saints got a big game coming. Who do they have next?
We do, bro.
Y'all got the.
We got New England.
Yeah, he probably won't do good this week either. But I have faith in him. Yeah, that's it for the tight ends, though, man. Oh yeah, like I said, Tunyon for some reason is available in a couple of leagues, but I think that's just like some fluke stuff.
That's some fluke stuff. Yeah, that's some fluke stuff. Like, I'm not even gonna be like pick him up because he should. If he's in a waiver wire, it might be like 2 out of every league out there. Like, there's very few where he should be on there, I'm sure. But yeah, that was a fluke. You're right. Yeah, I still don't understand that, by the way.
Yeah. It sucks, man, because like sometimes you got a full team, right? And it's like, damn, I want him too, though. Right? Get greedy, right? Here's a vent for you.
Vent it out, baby.
Why can't, for these IR spots, right?
Okay.
Why can't I just pull somebody into my IR spot? Why I gotta drop a player
that's
not hurt and risk not getting him back?
Preach to the choir, dog. Preach it, dog.
Software engineers, can y'all fix that?
Preach that, because you're right, man. I wish like if someone, you could go straight to the IR, but you're like you said, you're required to drop somebody in
and
order,
it's
and
a few
then
people
put
I
them.
want to pick up, man. And it's like, but it's not gonna be worth me dropping my semi-valuable person. So I
Exactly. The
gotta
only,
miss out.
I guess the only way to do that, I guess if like, well, I guess that wouldn't really matter either. Well, I guess it just depends on what kind of league you're running. If you put like no waiver time, like no like waiver priority, like you could just drop it and pick them right back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if it
but
was
that's
one of
still
those.
dangerous.
Yeah, that
That's
could
still
be.
dangerous.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a long shot.
yeah. I mean, if it depends, I
It's
guess
like, hey,
yeah.
it's if people like you know that one year when we just get up early and
Oh
get up
man,
on that way,
yo,
like say if it's
oh
me and you and we
yeah,
doing that,
yes
then you can
sir.
still lose your person.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember that, man.
I don't like them risks, man.
Man, I
I'm not
remember.
trying to drop Jamal Williams to go
Uh-huh.
pick up somebody on IR and then I
Right.
can't
And
get
then
him
you can't
back.
get Jamal Williams back. You right, man. You
All
right.
right, man.
Man.
So yeah, get that off my chest. My man, you about to master the computers, man. Maybe we gotta figure out our own little fantasy app software.
Man,
Sleepers got it. Sleepers
we
got
can
it.
do something like that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I guess other than that, that's ain't too much else to talk about. What's our next episode, man? Too
Man,
bad we can't stream the draft
yeah,
tomorrow.
my bad, man. I'm teaching, man. I'm
Ain't
out here learning
ain't
people.
bad. Yeah,
Ooh.
ain't
Oh,
bad.
hey, Ronaldo. Sorry I keep pronouncing that wrong, man. Roll Ondo. He has a, or he said, he actually said something. Let me read it for you. What did he say? Here we go. My friend is bugging. He is only willing to give me AJ Brown for 2 players of mine. Don't even worry about AJ Brown. Don't
I,
worry
I,
about him.
I try to keep my language, but fuck that. Okay.
Yeah, he wants you give him AJ Brown, or you get AJ Brown for 2 of your players. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
He
that.
can have. I gotta try to remember your team again. I feel like the only I'd give him Miles Sanders for AJ Brown. If you want to act like that, you can send Miles Sanders his way.
Yeah, but I think he said his friend wants 2 players for AJ Brown. Yeah, I don't know if
Miles
he's
Sanders. Who else he have? Just
yeah. So like, I'm gonna go from bottom to top. So like, Higgins, Ayuk, Damian Harris, Saquon, Clyde Lair, Sanders, Evans, Waller, Debo, Keenan Allen, Jake Taylor, Dalvin Cook, and Dak.
So he can have. Who's his quarterback?
Dak.
Because matter of fact, no, the friend.
Friend.
AJ Brown. But matter of fact, we don't even have to dig too deep into this, brother.
Really don't, because like we said earlier, man. Yeah, I don't know if you want to give up like if you give up, like let's say for example you give up
Damian Harris and Ayuk. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that for
his quarterback is Russell Wilson, by the way. His opponent.
Now, okay. So if you're gonna give up Russ and AJ Brown for Miles Sanders and Ayuk, now we talking.
Okay,
now
there
we can,
you go.
Now we can
so
do
let's
something.
see. Maybe if you can, what my boy is saying is if you can try to get him to, how about what? Yeah, if you try to get him to, he said Debo. Okay, here you go. So if he gets AJ Brown, he wants. So his friend wants Debo or either. Let me see. He said Debo and either Clyde Elaire, Sanders, or Damien for Camara. So.
So wait a minute. So he would. So if if Rolando gives up Debo and Sanders, he gets Alvin Kamara.
If I am reading that correctly,
I would do that.
So here I'm gonna read it exactly what he put. He said Debo and either CEH, Sanders, or Damian Harris for Camara. Hold on. So is that 3 people you're giving up? He said
either.
Debo.
So I think he has to give up Debo.
Yeah, he's giving up Debo for sure.
And then he has to either give up Harris,
CEH,
Sanders, or
100%. Do that. If we are reading that right, if it's Debo, and either of those other 3 running backs, I'm gonna have to sign off on what my co-host said and take it.
Because you got Keenan and Mike Evans, right?
Exactly. Yeah, only
All right.
2.
So
Yeah,
you can just start them anyway. Like Mike
exactly.
Evans ain't always gonna have a great week. Keenan ain't always gonna have a great week. But
Yeah.
Camara, I mean he
Yes.
didn't just now, but Camara and Dalvin Cook.
Exactly. Bro, they was 2 and 3.
What's going on?
They
right
was
here,
2
man?
and 3. They was 2 and
Yeah.
that was one of the top
Yo,
3 people. Do it.
Click trade and then accept or whatever you gotta do.
You do it now before he changes his mind. Before he changes his mind.
Yo, what was the first thing you said? He said, "Yo, my man's is bugging." You right. He's bugging.
But yeah, so yeah.
Bugged out.
Yeah, so if you give out Debo, you still have, like you said, you still got Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, and then you have T. Higgins on the bench, which is a good flex play
Hey,
on
you
every
might
other
even
week.
want to trick him because he's silly anyway and say, "Well, how about Keenan Allen and Miles Sanders? I bet he'll bite."
Oh
Do
man,
that.
but yes, hey, do that trade, man, because you will have 2
This
anchor
fool
running.
gonna give you Alvin Kamara?
Oof.
You don't trade him,
man, for deep.
period.
Yeah, so how about out of all the running backs he named, CEH, Sanders, Damian Harris, which one would you pair with Debo to give up Alvin Kamara to get Alvin Kamara?
I would try Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders first before. Okay,
That's
yeah,
what I would want to give up first.
yeah. So
I
try.
don't even know. I may never. I got Damian Harris on a couple squads, but I don't know if I'll ever start him or not. But I like having him.
Right.
And then CEH I already know is going to be a beast eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miles Sanders.
There you go, man. There's your answer, man. If you can do it right now. Don't give him time to look up anything. Like, don't give him time to ask other people.
Yeah.
If he offered you that, like, if he sent you that offer right now and all you have to do is press accept, like, if none of this is verbal and everything is actually on paper in that app, go ahead and click accept. Go ahead and tap that accept button. Because that is a great trade. That is a steal for you. Dalvin and Camara as your starting RBs. Woo.
Ooh, you can't lose like that.
Ooh.
You can't lose like that unless Camara just.
I know this ain't even my league, but that excites me, man. That excites
me. It does,
me.
man.
That excites
me. Camara, that's on that snake. Yeah, 8-person snake.
That is.
I might have to do an 8-person snake.
Boy, let me tell you, bro. You doing
I just want to have one. See how it goes.
Man. Yo.
I'm gonna have Christian McCaffrey and Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Stephon Diggs. And I might also have Waller. I don't know.
On the bench.
On
the bench.
Shit, in my flex. I got Waller and Kelce.
Oh, man. That would be funny, man. But yeah, there's your answer, man. Go ahead and do that trade right now, especially if it's on paper. Don't give him time to change his mind. Don't give him time to ask people's tips or advice or whatever. Just do it.
Shit to him right now.
Man, that excites me, man. Like, yo, it's funny, man. It's funny. Funny, man. But shit, man. Is there anything else we got to discuss tonight, man? Because right now, we're going to have the episode 5, whoever's watching. Episode 5, we're probably going to have after the game Thursday, possibly. We'll discuss that game. We'll discuss the players, how they played on that,
Maybe we can go over, like, who to drop.
Exactly. We'll, if there's anybody you want to drop after seeing their performance of that game. That is the Panthers at Texans, by the way. And then we'll probably also go ahead and we'll probably, of course. I think he's actually in our sleeper league, dog. He's in my sleeper. No, not sleeper. I got him in our ESPN 50 Bones one. The 12-man.
Enjoy that. That's not going to win you a chip because I'm in that league. But
what?
You're going to enjoy that. You're not going to have to worry. You're not going to have to worry all year. He's the new Allen Robinson.
There you go. I like it. But to piggyback on the next episode, we are going to talk about the game, if you can drop whoever. And then also, we'll probably go ahead and give you a quick skim of every game for the rest on the Sunday and Monday as well. We'll probably go ahead and go over that as well. We'll talk about who to plug and play, and all that good stuff. All the matchups for Sunday and Monday night. Shoot. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Jay, man?
Man, what you streaming, man? What you watching on television? What you
No,
gonna
talking about.
do?
Oh, bro, Manifest on
Manifest?
Netflix. Shout
All
out to.
right.
So, have you watched it yet?
Nah, right now I got like two
What are you on right
streams,
now? What are you on right now, baby? Tell me what you got.
100. I'm
That
watching
it.
the 100.
That's a great show, by the way.
And also me and my lady watching You.
Oh boy, that
Yeah,
next season comes out next month. That's a crazy motherfucker,
yeah.
80.
Motherfucker, wow, man. I'm
Wildin'.
about to go. I'm about to go watch the episode. I can't say. I don't know which episode. I'm pretty sure I know we're on season 2. I think I'm about to go watch episode 3.
Uh-huh.
I think that's where we at. My
Right,
man
right.
is just a Looney Tune.
He's crazy, man. He's
Looney
crazy,
Tune.
crazy. Man. We got any shout outs tonight, man? 80 shout outs? You doing any shout outs right now? Man,
Well, let's
I got
see.
I got
Nah,
one. I got one. Well, I got one, and the shout outs are to everybody that tuned in tonight and subbed to this channel.
most
Definitely shout out to them. Shout out number one. We
definitely,
appreciate the
yeah,
love.
yes,
I want to
yes.
say tonight, we've aired, I think this is our 4th episode. This is probably our most, those 4 episodes, those previous 3 episodes weren't that, they weren't that, I don't think we ever had, this is probably the most and probably the most random. Because I think the last one where we had people in, we knew everybody in there. Not to say, we didn't appreciate it or anything, but like, this was actually pretty fun because we don't know any of y'all, but y'all still tuned in. Y'all subbed, which we appreciate as well, man. So shout out. So that is the shout out for tonight. Shout out to y'all for the love, man.
Yeah.
But man, is there anything else we want to discuss tonight?
That's it, man.
That's it, man. If that is it, man.
We're gonna make sure y'all put your waiver. Okay, one more vent. One more vent.
Ooh, one more vent.
And there's nothing. I don't think there's anything that can be done about this either.
All right, let's see what we got.
I just hate how, like, so usually you get your waivers on Wednesday, right? You got to put your claims in today. Hope you get who you want. But it's like, damn. Sometimes I want to see if I can trade this person off. Maybe I can trade a 2 for 1 or a 3 for 2, and then I can get my trade and my waiver, and then I don't like waste a person.
Right.
And it never happens how I want it to. Never does. And again, that's just the event. Can't nothing be done about it. But yeah, man. Make sure you put your waiver claims in tonight, y'all.
Yeah. Oh,
I've sent out some trades also, but they all probably gonna get canceled because Trey Sermon's about to be available. A lot of leaks.
Gotcha. Oh, so shout out to Ronaldo for following me on Twitter too. He just said I'm sending you the trade on Twitter. Hey man, hit me up and then I'll check that trade out and then we'll approve or not, man. But shit, I think we are coming to a close here. I appreciate everybody that watched. All the love was amazing. Like we said earlier, this is the most lit episode we've had so far. Great questions tonight. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for the follows on Twitter. If you guys enjoyed it, remember to sub, like, and then hit that bell on the bottom right so then you get notified whenever we get on. Also, follow the Twitter, Legidge236. I did not post it on my Twitter tonight, but on Twitter, you will find out whenever we do get on. This is our very first podcast stuff, so we are still learning the ropes. So, eventually we'll try to do this more on scheduled time. And also, as far as schedule, I'll start posting on my Twitter and more so you guys know whenever we get on. To get those X's and, get in this locker room, talk with us, and all that. But anything else to add to that, Jay, man, before we head offline, man?
That's it, my brother. That's it, man.
That's it. All right, man. So
y'all next time.
If that's it, Jay, man, have a great night, man. And shoot, I guess we'll see you Thursday night after the game. It would either be Thursday night or Friday night. Definitely no later than Friday, y'all. But
no later than Friday.
No later than Friday, definitely. But yeah, appreciate you, Jay, man. Shoot.
Man, this ain't possible without you, dog.
Shoot, nah, man.
It's E and J's locker room.
There you go. I like it. It takes two to tango. So you already know, man. But shoot, Jay. All right, man. You take it easy. Say hi to the lady and the kid for me. Hope y'all all safe and y'all stay safe too, man.
Right back at you, man. I holler back.
Yes, sir. All right. See you later. All right. All right, chat. That is it for tonight, man. Appreciate you all of y'all tuning in. Like I said from first, this is our very first podcast type thing that we are doing, and we are enjoying it so far. But this is actually not the only content that we do, or I do anyway. I also do live video game streaming on this channel as well. I do that every now and then. You guys can check them out. But I do all that. So, I'm trying to, dabble a little bit here and there in a little podcast scene in the video game streaming. But shoot, it's already like 1:40 in the morning Eastern time down here. And I got to work tomorrow. So, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Ronaldo, go ahead and send that trade on the Twitter so I can check it out for you and give you, some little insight to see if you should do it or not. But other than that, everybody else, again, appreciate the love. We'll see y'all later.